Hello. Today we're going to go over a very fast method of learning how to solve one-step equations. One-step equations are the very beginning part of, learning this algebra process of solving for x. Now, let's just jump straight into it. What we're going to do is get our variable by itself. What is a variable? A variable is something that represents a number, but not shown as a number. So what we do with variables is they're usually represented by letters, X, a Y, a T. And what they represent is a number that is there that we do not know yet, that we need to solve for together. So if we look at number 5, we want M completely by itself. And if we look at the left side of the equation, M is not yet completely by itself. What do we need to do? Well, we call it inverse operations. And what that means is we are going to do the opposite of what's shown to move it to the other side. So I see that it's M plus 4 is equal to negative 12. Well, M is not by myself. It's next to or attached to a plus 4, right? I need to get rid of that plus 4. Well, what's the inverse or opposite of plus 4? Minus 4. And what I do to one side, I must do to both. That is all. Then we will see that plus 4 minus 4 cancels. We'll only have an M on the left side. Negative 12 minus 4 is negative 16. That will solve our equation. And if we test it back in, negative 16 plus 4 is equal to negative 12, which is the right side of the equation. So we have perfectly used one-step solutions to solve these equations. So what we need to do next, number 6, we see x minus 7 is equal to 13. In this situation, we see it's minus 7, not plus 7. So what is the inverse operation here? It would be adding 7 to both sides, because what I do to one side, I must do to the other. We write our line underneath. Negative 7, positive 7 cancel. This will bring down an x. 13 plus 7 is 20. Now, again, we can double check. 20 minus 7, 13, which is the right side of the equation. We have found the answer. Very, very simple. Now, let's do it when we don't have a plus or a minus, but a multiplication or a division. We see number 13, my variable or letter is on the right side of the equation. B divided by 18 is equal to negative 6. I need to get rid of the I need to get rid of the 18. I want my B by itself. So what I need to do is, well, what's the inverse operation of dividing by 18? Multiplying by 18. And what I do to one side, I must do to the other. What we're going to see is this will now cancel, right? And we're going to have 18 times 6, well, negative 6. And we'll see negative 108 on the left side is equal to B. Very straightforward. Let's double check. Negative 108 divided by 18. That is indeed equal to 6. So our answer is correct. Let's do one more problem and call it. We see 10n is equal to 40. 10n represents 10 times n. Well, if that's what we're working with, we need the inverse of multiplication, which will be division. And I will divide 10 to both sides. N is equal to 4. We double check as always. 10 times 4, which is equal to 40, which is the right side of the equation. As you can see, we have fully completed solving one-step equations. And this is in the next video. Please comment if you have any questions. In the next video, we'll go over two-step solutions for these types of equations.